Alright, this video is just a bit of a game plan explanation of where both of our project cars are going to be. So far what we've done to them, what we're going to do to them, and what the final look of what we want to go for would be.
And also to preference, we're doing this on 2 separate channels, so if a video is main focus for his channel, I'm going to be filming like behind the scenes style with it, just basically whatever fits good, but we're not going to copy and paste each other's videos to each other's channel and double it. It'll be like separate videos, but the same idea.
Yeah, there's too many channels where like, oh yeah, everybody has the same fucking point of view for shit. It's not really what we want to do. Yeah, there'll be some clips that are the same. That's because we both thought they were funny and it's worth putting in the video. But they should be different enough to where you could sub to both channels and it won't be a problem. If you want to start, since yours actually fucking runs and drives.
So my BMW right now, radiator's being held up by a ratchet strap. Got no AC because the front end is a little wonky. So I'm going to be taking apart parts from the blue car. That's a parts car for right now. Basically the whole front end's coming off. I'm going to swap over the bumper, the radiator, AC condenser, fill it up with AC, fill it up with coolant. That's going to take a little while. And then the rear bumper, something magical is going to happen with that because everyone knows there's a big old hole in it. So that's
yeah, nobody's actually ever fucking seen it as for it's been on camera. Basically, I bought that bitch like 2-3 years ago. It's been a while. It's been set for a long time. I finally got it pushed in the garage to assess the damage. The passenger side rear quarter panel has a dent in it, but that shouldn't be a lot of cutting. It'd be more like if I remove the interior, I'd be able to push it out. The rear frame rails are starting to rot out, but not completely. Although the front strut tire where the frame rail goes is rotted out. So we're gonna pull the motor. The motor basically is just a block at this point because I ripped everything else off of it. We're gonna pull the rest of the block out with the transmission. We're gonna strip the brake lines, the fuel lines, and the harness. That way we have a clear opening to cut the metal and weld new strut towers in. That way, because I bought a donor motor that out of a car that was running. It's still a 5.0, but it's from an '89 Mustang. Mine's a '92. But once that new motor goes in, I want to manual swap it, but for now it's going to stay on automatic so we can drive it down the street and put fucking plates and insurance on it. But once it's ready to drive, then it's to save up for the manual swap, put the manual swap in it, and then do all the proper body work on it. So it's going to look like a piece of shit from the outside, but it's going to run like a gem. Sounds like we have some car enthusiasts in the neighborhood.
always.
Since I bought it, when I went to go see it, I didn't even turn over, okay? So I've never heard it run. I've never even seen it drive down the street. I just believed the guy that told me he drove it for 3 weeks and then decided to fix the motor and then broke more parts. But the motor that I bought, I know for sure ran because he sent me videos of the car running. He sent me videos of the car driving, and then he had just pulled it out that weekend when I bought it. So I know that shit works. It might look a little rough, but that's because it's a fucking 30-year-old car and a 30-year-old motor. But it'll fucking run. So the main thing, like we said, is to get the car running. But the second part of my series would be the transmission swap. It's got the factory AOD in it, but I want to switch it to a T5 because it's not using enough. It doesn't make enough power to put a 6-speed manual in it. So the 5-speed is perfect, and the T5 fits will go directly into my car with only a little bit of cutting where the shifter goes into the cabin. But it'll fit perfectly even with the factory drive shaft because they're both the same spline. They're both 28 spline input and output. And then after that transmission is in, I want to put in a bigger diff because that bigger diff will help with tremendous power before putting bolt-ons in the actual car. And then coming to your transmission, you need fucking a lot of shit.
So we all know that the ZF transmission is the best thing when it comes to BMW. And I got the Get Track because my car was a 325. So it's as simple as buy a ZF and then swap it in. I mean, nothing crazy, but I gotta talk about what's going on with it. I don't know why, but this is a transmission that leaks. Never even heard of a manual transmission leaking. It leaks from the shifter select rod seal. And my car grinds into 3rd and 5th. That's small stuff. I mean, I just put a transmission in it. I ain't gotta swap too much.
I want to get it so I can run, so I can get plates on it so that I can drive around the street, so that I can take it to the shop and do some of the more bigger works. Like it's gonna need, like it's been fucking sitting for a while, so it's gonna need new fucking brakes. It's gonna need new lines because for sure those are gonna fucking pop as soon as I try to fucking drive it. I'm really hoping the fuel lines are at least decent, but the fuel tank will have to get emptied out because I don't know if it's got gas in it, and if it's got gas, that shit's fucking probably black.
It's probably water. one layer of water and one layer of
some fucking smudge.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the whole game plan for my car, for his car. Hopefully we do a lot more videos on these stuffs. More videos on my channel will be going up. More videos on his channel going up.
Link to his channel will be in the description. Also be on the screen right here. Beaner Boy Garage.
Beaner Boy Garage.
Beaner Boy Garage. That's actually like one of the cleanest titles.
Before I made that fucking name, I looked it up on YouTube to see if anybody else was.
Insert videos of us getting the motor for the 302 motor for the Mustang.
Oh yeah, we went to fucking pick that shit up. I'm a hell of a negotiator. Got that bitch for $100 down and a radiator. So I fucking steal. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching this shit, and we'll make sure to keep you guys tuned for the next videos. I'm not gonna be one of those cringy bastards that are like, oh, like and subscribe, keep watching our videos. No, like, fuck that shit. If you want to watch, watch. If you don't want to watch, don't fucking watch. But I'm Pablo. I run Beaner Boy Garage. That's Gio. Yeah, that's Gio BMX.
So we're here with young Dad Lito getting an engine for the Mustang. It's the donor car right here that we got the motor from.
Alright, have a cool one, man.
I said, if we have a key for the limit finish the Mustang.
Fucking junkyard motor.
I got the motor and transfer like. You got straps? Remember where you live?
Oh, there's a Welcome to another video on Beaner Boy Garage. I'm your host, Huge Ass. We finally bought the 5.0 for the Mustang. Cheap, but it runs and drives, so next thing we need is the damn fucking transmission, and that's gonna be a bitch to get, but we're getting there, so stay tuned.
You don't want her to get wet, huh? It's not big enough, huh?
Trying to figure out which portions I want to cover up. A fucking 6-liter LSX. That motherfucker meat, goddamn. Like I said, it's probably her fucking fault. Oh shit, dude, look at this Silverado. Got a 302 in the back.
You're at, okay, there we go.
Give it a second to go quiet, and then you tell us when it's recording.
It's already recording.
Oh.
I was just gonna cut it.
Oh, okay. Well, then give it a minute of silence so we can start. We have to figure out how we're
Take a
gonna start.
moment of silence for our Fox Body Mustangs.
It's not dead, okay? I mean, it was dead, but...
We're not saying it's dead. We're talking about all of the Fox Body Mustangs.
Alright. Yeah, all the ones that got crushed in the fucking 80s. Man, all those crushed Fox bodies in the fields.
Car review!
Penis review!